Okay, so in this video, we are going to use Downloader to download Filelinked. And Filelinked is an app store that we can use to download other apps. So from here, the home screen will go down to Downloader. If we don't already have Downloader here on our recents, you can hold the home button down for about 3 seconds. It'll take you to apps, then you can scroll down to Downloader and open it here. And it looks like we already have Filelinked, but we'll go ahead and type it in here. What we're typing in is get dot Filelinked .com. Alright, and then hit go. And it'll download. You'll go down to install, and I already have it installed. That's why it asked me if I wanted to reinstall it or not. So I went ahead and said yes, it's installing now. This will take about maybe 10 to 20 seconds depending on your connectivity. But then it'll take you here to this page and it'll ask you to enter your code. So we can enter that now. Okay, and then on the next screen it'll ask us to enter our PIN, and we'll enter that now. And then hit continue. You can dismiss this part. And it'll ask you to subscribe. You can subscribe to Electrical MD. And and this is where it comes up. So you can actually get a free Filelinked newsletter as well. You can subscribe or dismiss. You can dismiss here. And also if you go to Electrical MD on YouTube, you can also see some other great videos and some more information on other apps as well. So this is your store. The first app is IPVanish. This is a VPN that you can use to protect yourself while online, and this is a paid VPN. It's actually really inexpensive. And the next one you'll find here is MX Player. So you should download this because you're going to use this to watch videos on any app. Go down to the bottom, then to the right, then hit install. So this does take a little bit longer, maybe about 30 seconds to install this one. Once it's installed though, we don't have to open it, just go down to done, hit enter. And there's Kodi if you want Kodi. Here's Terrarium. I usually download this one, so we'll go ahead and download this. And you'll see the scrolling progress bar at the bottom. Hit enter. Go down to the bottom, hit right once for install. And then this one usually takes, this one actually takes a little bit longer most of the time. It's a larger app, so it usually takes about 30 to 45 seconds. So we'll go ahead and just let this go in real time so you get an idea of how long it should take. And it doesn't require too much patience. It's fairly quick. There are apps that take longer than this. But this app is a lot like Hulu or Netflix. It's organized in a real easy to use way. So we can go down to done, and it'll take us back here into our Filelinked App Store. And really all of these apps are available to you. You can download any of these apps for free. I like to download Mobdro, Pluto, and Redbox. Really easy to use apps, all three of them. We'll go ahead and download Redbox, install. just to give you an idea. I think if we hit back, we can go and install another app while that one's installing. I could be wrong though. Let's try it. Go to Mobdro, go down to the bottom, go to the right for install, and while this is installing, let's go home using our home button. Now I'm going to hold the home button down for a couple seconds, bring up apps, click the enter button, and go into the very bottom. Now we see that we have Terrarium and Redbox TV. The other ones didn't download yet. Oh, there it goes. So there's Pluto. So I'll put the Filelinked App Store. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back. All I'm going to do is put these in order. So this is something you can do as well to make your Fire Stick easier to use. And we're opening up Pluto. Okay, didn't mean to do that. But let's go back to apps. Let's go to the bottom and let's take off Filelinked App Store and move it to the front. Let's take Redbox and do the same thing. Hit the options button on the right hand side of the remote, the hamburger menu looking button, and then go down to move to front. Then you can hit left to go back to the bottom. Here's Mobdro. Same thing, options, move to front. Same thing with Pluto, options, move to front. And then here's Terrarium. Let's do the same thing. Options, down, move to front. So now we have our apps at the top here. So when we hit the home button and we go down a couple times to your apps and channels widget, we have the apps that we just added there. And then right after Filelinked, we have Netflix, Prime Video, and everything that's already preloaded on the Fire Stick. So that's it. Once you go in here, you can open up the apps and begin to use them. There's a couple setup processes here on, for example, Terrarium TV asks you if you want to use MX Player, and since we downloaded it, yes, we'll go ahead and choose that. And I usually like to go in here and test just to be sure that everything's working. And it's going to go through these options. It's going to ask you if you want to use a different type of player. In this case, we won't. So going home, recents will bring up your recents, and this is the setup. I'm going to go ahead and set up the rest of these. There's just a couple things you may have to do. For example, Mobdro does ask you to accept this agreement. But other than that, they should be ready to go and very easy to use. Redbox TV is a live TV app, and this one usually requires setup at the very beginning. Whenever you bring up a link, it'll ask you which player you want to use, and so in this case we're going to use MX Player, and we're going to say always, and there we go, we're set. So that's it. That's all it takes to get some apps loaded on your Fire Stick. So if you do have any questions, just comment down below, and once again, thank you for watching. Have a good one.